Hey there folks, Aldershot here, and today we're going to do an impression on freaking Meatbags, developed by Wild Factor. It's on sale on Steam at the regular price at around $10 USD. Now freaking Meatbags, this was in early access not too long ago. I believe it came out on the 4th of this month, as in February 2015, give or take. So it's pretty fresh out of the oven. And if you're unfamiliar with it, it is sort of like a strategy tower defense game. Alright, I think that's the best way I can put it. But let's take a look at what you'll be getting for your 10 bucks. We'll check out the options first. So there you go, guys, this is the options. Not too much in the way of customization, that's for sure. A little bit lackluster in the options menu department. And from the looks of it, there's no actual like extra modes or extra features to play. It's really just the main campaign, so we'll jump into that. Alright, so we already kind of got a game going. I've been playing this for a little while now, and I gotta say, I've been enjoying it for the most part. Now, when you jump into the game, you know, you'll find yourself in this sort of hub area, and you kind of travel from planet to planet doing different missions, defending your towers in various ways, as this game actually is filled with a nice variety of different missions as well. We'll explore some of that, of course. And the whole goal is to actually jump into the middle here, the planet's final boss right here, once you get powerful enough, or once you've completed enough missions and all that stuff. But anyways, let's jump into a test level. Let's see which one here. Meatbags First Contact. Let's go to Don't Get Your Ass Smelt. And let's do that. Now, before you jump into each level, you do have an opportunity to upgrade and buy new things for your ragtag band of spacefaring meatbags, I guess you can say. But we'll check that out later. We'll actually jump into a mission first, just to show you guys some of the gameplay and the graphics and what the game is all about and all that sort of stuff. So here you go, guys. This is freaking Meatbags. And as you can see, it is kind of it has this sort of pixel art sort of look to it, and I actually think it looks pretty good. The pixel art is actually done quite well. It's well illustrated. The characters have a lot of character, and they're well designed. They're very, very pleasant on the eyes. You know, it has a nice color palette and all that kind of good stuff. You know, it's just overall high quality as far as visuals is concerned. No complaints on the aesthetics department. It has a nice soundtrack as well. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it. Hopefully I have the volume loud enough to allow you to hear some of the music. It's actually pretty good soundtrack, pretty good sound effects and all that stuff. But as you can see, you know, when I landed, I got all these mission dudes, you know, on my team. And just like any kind of strategy game that you might have played on your PC, you kind of hover over them, select who you want to do certain work, and make them do that work. Make them mine for iron or this green blob stuff. I don't even know what it really is called, but this green blob stuff that's important for bioengineering. And there is some of that in this game, which is kind of interesting. Let's see now. The whole goal is to protect this piece here, right? This is your main base. This is your health, essentially. And you are the robot. You can see me kind of moving them around. But let's build some defenses or some attacks. Build some turrets, just like that. Put 2 there. Now, when the enemy is attacking, it's actually a good idea to take some of your minions and throw them into the turrets, because that will actually add some effects to it. It can either add longer distance shots or more powerful shots, depending on how your characters are built, right? Now, your characters, you know, your little minions that are doing all your little work, they can actually level up. They can gain stats and improve and progress and all that kind of good stuff. They can either improve in buffing your turrets or improve in mining, all sorts of good stuff like that, right? So lots of room for custom play, if you will. Definitely lots of varieties and strategies and all that kind of stuff. Now let's see, the game wants me to make some new defenses to fix some of the damages from last night, so we'll do some of that. There we go. You can build walls to make defenses, as you can see. More enemy attacks. I think what we need right now is more people, more workers, so we're going to do that. What we're going to do is pop open our resource and make a DNA mixing station. Alright, so this is basically going to mix the DNA of your various biological creatures, mostly humans, and it'll create new workers with different traits. So let's take this guy, throw him in here. Now, the nice thing about this DNA gene mixing device, you can actually mix different species as well. So I just threw in a human, and we're going to throw in one of these alien things. Alright, and we're going to open it up. It costs resources, as you would expect. Now here we go. This guy got 4 arms, so we want the 4 arms. And this guy got laser eyes and mining. I did mix this guy's DNA with another type of alien that had laser eyes, which gave him laser eyes. It's actually kind of neat the way the whole DNA and gene mixing works in this game. Sometimes you get some hilarious results as well. We want mining, to be honest, so we'll throw in the mining trait. There we go. And we'll make 2 of these people close, and we just have to wait for them to create. There we go. Alright, well, it looks like we're under attack again, so let's send our worker bees into the old turret station so they can help us defend. Now, this guy has laser eyes, so he can defend on his own without even a turret. Same with this guy here. So that's kind of neat, you know, you can mix and match different characteristics and traits. That definitely adds a bit of variety, a bit of humor to the game as well. It's very, very interesting if nothing else. Let's see, we're going to build some more turrets while we're at it. There we go. Have a nice and powerful front line just like that. Hello. This guy's not doing much because he can't actually mine. Not every creature or meatbag in this case is capable of everything, right? Not all of them can mine, not all of them can get in turrets. They need to have the traits. And you can get the traits through mixing DNA, through these DNA genome mixing devices. So let's mix some more of these guys. Now, we're getting pretty close to the max living humans condition here. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a barracks, as you would expect from these kind of games. And that will allow us to have more, you know, employees, if you will. Looks like we don't have enough resources. What are we missing? Oh, we're missing the green floppy thing. I don't even know what that is. Anyways, these guys are just wasting your time. We should probably get these guys out of the turret, make them work. You know, make them nice and productive. Get out of there, you lazy bums. Go mine me some minerals and doodads. Alright, there we go. This guy's just gonna dance around, that's cool. That's okay. Now, as these workers kind of do their thing, they level up in their skills as well, and you'll see that at the end of the mission. And you can also see all the mission objectives and all that stuff over here in the top right hand corner. This one's pretty simple. You just have to survive all 3 waves. Everything underneath here is just pretty much health, little help tabs, if you will. Alright, so we're under attack again. I think this is the last wave, so let's throw everyone back into their little defense positions, if you will. Make our turrets nice and powerful and all that. This is a pretty easy mission, guys. The missions definitely get a lot harder down the road. I purposely kind of chose an easy mission so I can commentate and not blow myself up. So there is that. I just kind of chose this mission because it kind of shows off the whole defensive tower defense sort of gameplay, right? Really well. It's not too hard, so. Alright, so at the end of each mission, you can see all the stuff that you collect, everything that you've achieved, all the mobs that you killed, and all that kind of stuff. The gold minerals here represent your money, which you can buy upgrades with, and the CPU represents upgrade currency, which you use to upgrade various things that you can build and all that kind of stuff, right? So let's see here. And now, also at the end of each mission, you can recruit any surviving party members. So these guys are the ones that came down with the ship. None of them died, so they stayed there. But I can actually eject, let's say I'll take out this guy, and I'll take this guy. Why not? We'll take one of these guys. There we go. So you can kind of customize your party in that way. Now, if you're playing for real and you're not doing a YouTube video, it's a good idea to pay attention to each one of their stats to make sure that you're taking aboard, you know, your workers with the highest XP and with the traits that you want. So you want a good variety of traits, right? Some are good for mining, some are good for turret defense, some are good for laser eye. It's various different things, but this is good enough for us. We're gonna take off. And that's essentially how a basic mission will kind of go on. So I'll show you a little bit of the upgrading in this game as well, which is actually pretty fun. So the CPU, as I mentioned, is kind of like your upgrade currency. Let's see here, build efficiency, robot speed. You know, I'm going to increase my robot speed because the next level that I'm going to showcase actually requires a lot of robot handiwork. And we're going to upgrade our less human crew capacity as well, because I like to take on a lot of humans. That way we have a nice strong workforce when we land. There we go. Now we're down to 160 CPU, so that's not going to get us anything. We're done with this. And then next thing, we can also shop for various things. Now, the shopping is actually done pretty well, pretty versatile, and allows for a variety of different custom builds. You can either buy little items to upgrade your meat bags, either the brain slug, which will help the efficiency of your meat bags, make them less lazy. You can give them rocket launchers, make them better at attacking, jetpacks for more maneuverability, as well as hoverboards, you know, and all that kind of stuff. And you can also get this stuff too, which allows you to upgrade your ship, you know, as you can see. Or you can get this stuff here, which allows you to upgrade the base that you have on the planet. So a large variety of different things to buy and upgrade. So let's see here, what do we want today? We have 4,000 bucks. Let's get a booster XP, why not? Yes, let's get one of those, and let's put it right here. There we go. Back, there we go. We did a little bit of upgrading. I think we're ready for the next planet. I want to showcase one other planet here, because I think it shows off some of the more action-y bits that this game kind of throws in. That's a little bit different from other sort of tower defense or base defense games. Now let's see if I can find it. Tickles my feet, Meatbags first contact. Here we go, tough skin. We're gonna go into this mission here. So we're upgraded, we're ready, so let's jump in there and land. Alright, this one, as you can see, we don't actually have home base. The whole goal is to destroy all the enemy ships. Now, I don't actually have a weapon on my robot, right? I have to find them, and you can find various weapons and that sort of stuff in this game. Oh, by the way, in this game you can also slow down time with the space button, and that's useful for when you're trying to build various things in a hurry. But anyways, we're gonna grab these rocket launchers here, and now we can actually do a bit of damage to the enemies. Now, the whole goal of this mission isn't so much tower defense, it's just killing everything, right? And I believe it's designed this way just to show off the weapon capability of this game, so we'll do that. We'll take a look at how the weapons will perform. So we got some rocket launchers, we'll grab some of these machine guns as well. There we go, blow these guys up. Oh look, more dudes, oh god. Getting in a bit of trouble here, and we died. Now as you can see, your robot don't actually have a whole lot of health, right? So you do got to keep that in mind. You do got to keep that in mind because, well, he'll die if you don't. So we're gonna collect all this stuff again, grab this stuff, and hopefully we'll have better luck. Kill these guys in a hurry. Okay, yeah, that's just tutorial stuff. So overall, what do I think of freaking Meatbags? Well, I don't really play a whole lot of these sort of tower defense or base defense games, but I have to say I'm enjoying this one. I like the humor. There's definitely a good sense of humor, especially if you take the time to read a lot of the dialogue that pops up in this game. But also, I like the graphical styling as well. There's a nice aesthetic, it's really well designed, and you know, it's definitely of a high artistic quality, if you will, right? For pixel art especially. And it has a pretty good humorous atmosphere overall, you know. It's an interesting take on the whole idea of space travel. Usually it's humans kind of looking for their place in the world or in the universe, but in this case, it's not humans. Humans are just sort of dumb animals in this game. It's all about the robots, you know. Even the wildlife in this game are robots, so it's themed very, very interestingly. And listening to how robots talk to each other is kind of funny as well. But also, the gameplay, mechanically, it's pretty interesting as well. As you can see, there's a large variety of different sort of game mechanics in play here. It's not just tower defense, there's some action-y bits as well. And there's a lot of strategy in this game, right? Depending on how you travel and how you build your base and all that stuff, and how you upgrade all your characters and how you upgrade your ship and various other elements. there's a lot to think about, and there's a lot of room for those who like to min-max, those who like to number crunch, if you will. So I think it actually kind of appeals to a fairly large demographic, because even though it does have a lot of strategic complexities in this game, which I definitely enjoy, it's pretty accessible as well. It's pretty easy to learn. I didn't have too hard of a time understanding this game, and like I mentioned before, I don't really play a lot of games in this genre. So me being able to enjoy this game so quickly, I think that is kind of a testament to how well it's designed overall. But yeah, freaking Meatbags, I gotta say, I'm enjoying it for the most part. I haven't finished the game quite yet. Not quite yet, but I got about maybe 40 or 50% of the game complete, I think, based on the planetary system anyways. So yeah, that's some of my thoughts on this game anyways. It's not bad, guys, it's not bad. I'm just kind of looking for the last robot now, so we finish this this mission here. I think it's down south? Yeah, it's down south. We're coming up here. There we go, done. Kablooey. So as you can see, there is a fair amount of variety in this game to kind of play through. Lots of customization, lots of humor, great graphic styling. Complaints. To be honest, I don't really have a lot of complaints about this game, to be completely honest. I've just enjoyed it for the most part. I like to see a better menu system, that's for sure. This is, like, the menu system is really, really not robust at all, okay? It's barely anything, to be completely honest. And also, some more features would be nice as well, you know, like, I would really like to see more different play modes, maybe even multiplayer if possible. I think that would add a lot of value, a lot of bang for the consumer's buck, if you will. But even as it stands, as the current package stands right now, it's still a pretty fun game. And I don't really have a whole lot of complaints, to be honest. Just some minor suggestions. Definitely the options menu. Hell, I can't even access it while I'm in game, which is, I don't know, not that great, to be completely honest. And a few new features and modes would be more than welcomed as well. But other than that, freaking Meatbags, definitely a pretty enjoyable little action tower defense strategy game for sure. Well, that's about it, guys. That's pretty much everything I have to say about freaking Meatbags. Not bad at all. If you enjoyed this, if you found this informative, you know, let me know. Show me some love. I would greatly appreciate it. Like, share, fave, and comment. If you haven't already, subscribe, and I'll bring you more videos like this, show you some cool video games and all that kind of good stuff. Anyways, folks, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching. All the shoutouts.